Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your April 2022 reading. Let's go ahead and just dive in and see what we have. We have accepting, and oh my goodness, right away I just cannot take my eyes off the fact that there is a wolf in this picture, and I feel like this is really tapping into your need to find your tribe. And to really kind of dive into connecting with your tribe. So just in general, there's a pull for you to find your people, to recognize your people, and to allow yourself to be accepted. So I feel like you may actually have already experienced this pull and experienced this desire, but it is sort of being pushed back a little bit because you were hesitant in some degree as far as accepting that you're accepted into this family or this pack or whatever the case may be. So this is something that you're going to be working on as you move through the month of April, should you choose to take this journey and work on this. We're following with the what do you feel card, and I feel like this is just letting you know that you need to kind of get to the roots of this, really sort of weigh what it is that you're experiencing, and weigh if it's something that is as valid as you're giving it. Are you giving it more weight than it is really requiring of you? And then find out why you are giving it that much weight, and then find out from that what process you need to go through to release things that are not serving you. Because I do get a sense that you have already, if you haven't found your tribe or your people or your pack, you are kind of already leaning in a direction, or you have an awareness of this, but for some reason you just are very hesitant in actually allowing yourself to participate, to connect to the degree of making it feel like you are part of this tribe or this family or whatever the case may be. So you just need to weigh your feelings and find out if maybe you're giving elements of it more weight than it's actually required or than it actually deserves, and dive into that aspect of it for yourself so that you can progress from here and hopefully grow into connecting with this family, this tribe, this pack, whatever the case may be. King of Swords. This is coming through as a father figure pretty strong. So it seems to be connected with this hesitancy that you are feeling, and it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your father specifically. I feel like there is, to some degree, some of you that it is your father, but for some of you it's coming through as father-in-law. So there's an issue with a father-in-law or a father figure that is in the in-law perspective or spectrum. So it's just something that you are going to have to work with and adjust with. It's not going to go away for some of you. This is just going to be part of your life. So really understanding how much weight it has, and whether you are giving it undue weightiness, or if it's just something that you have to adjust to make sure that you can adapt accordingly. This is something that's going to come up through the month of April. I feel like the awareness of this is actually already there. It's actually already very present for you. You have done a lot of work for some of you on this, but whether it's new or you've done work already, it's something that's going to kind of bubble to the surface as you move through the month of April. Don't let it disturb your excuse me. Excuse me. Don't let it disturb your foundation. Don't let it disturb your sense of grounding. Especially, I feel like this is in reference to those of you who this is in relation to an in-law perspective. Don't let this shake your footing. Don't let this come between you and the family members that you are connected to already. And just know that the foundation that you have already built is still firm and sound, and you need to rely on that to guide you and to give you support and make you feel like everything is still okay. But ultimately, just keep your ground. Don't move from what you know is to be the truth regarding whatever it is that's going to come up in this context. Allow you to get support from your significant other if this is something that Like I said, this feels very much resonated with those of you who this falls in the in-law perspective. So don't let this to push you off of your footing. You know what the truth is. Just don't give the situation too much weight. Don't require your significant other to take on more weight than is actually, you know, applicable in this particular situation. For those of you who this is not in reference to an in-law, the same still applies as far as don't let this to push you off your footing. See it for what it is. Recognize it for the amount of weightiness that is applicable, and make adjustments accordingly so you can still very much grounded. And for some of you, this will resonate from a perspective. Right now, I'm really coming in on that image of the bear, and I feel like this is coming in pretty strong as far as money is concerned, as far as a job opportunity is concerned, making sure that the job opportunity is actually in alignment with what you want. Sometimes we actually get something that is comes across our radar and it seems like a perfect fit. And when you crunch the numbers, it looks like a perfect fit, but it's not really our soul's desire to be doing the thing that is presented, no matter how well off it might actually present itself. So for those of you who that comes in for money aspects, make sure it actually is in alignment with what your soul self really wants to do. Money isn't everything. King of Wands. This is really coming in strong as something that you need to tap into, an archetype that you need to tap into, and that is allowing yourself to be the master of your actions. Allow yourself to understand that you are in control of your situation. You're in control of your fate or destiny. So free will is a big thing. It's a real thing. So, you know, whatever it is that you actually desire, you just have to put down your foot and say yes or no, however that may apply, and trust that if you refuse something because you feel like it does not sit well with your soul, that once you refuse it, what is needed will still be supplied by your higher self. You will still be guided in the direction that you need to know and you need to go. But recognize also that if you don't say no, if you don't refuse, if you go along with something that you know you really don't want, it will take you down a path that even if you know you want something different, it's going to take you down along a path that's going to take a roundabout way to get to that thing, which means essentially it'll take longer to get to that thing that you desire. So hopefully that makes sense. Just overall, the King of Wands is letting you know that you are the one who is in charge of your destiny, in control of your destiny. You make the choices, and the results come from those choices and from whatever adaptations you need to make regarding what happens as a result of those choices. So really tap into that for this month. The final message is dream, and I feel this is coming through and letting you know to allow yourself to dream. Overall, just allowing yourself to not take everything too heavy, to make sure that you give yourself room for your imagination and give yourself permission to recognize that life is good. It's meant to be good. It's meant to give and provide us great things. And we're meant to pursue good things, great things that make us happy. So allow yourself to dream and allow those dreams to lift the weight of whatever this is that's referencing. Allow it to make you feel lighter in your heart center with whatever situation is going on, and allow it to, by making you feel lighter, allow you to see everything from a perspective that lets you feel like the one who is in control, and allows you to feel like you actually have the power to pursue that which you dream is possible, or that which you dream and desire. All right, Sagittarius, that is all I have for you for the month of April. I hope that this has given you clarity and much more than you had hoped for. And hopefully the month of April is a beautiful, beautiful one for you. And hopefully we'll see you in a future video.